I'm going to tell a story about what happened on a family trip to me, something that's a little bit embarrassing, but also was really unfortunate. Anyways, so start off with a little bit of background. I come from a huge hockey family. We're very involved in the hockey community. My dad grew up playing, now my brother plays, my dad's a coach, my mom's a team manager, and I do stats. Now since I'm not home, I don't do it as much, but I still do when they come into town. Well, this had happened probably about 5 years ago. My brother's team won a tournament in Colorado that qualified them for this international tournament in Toronto called the Silver Stick Championships. I was so thrilled, beyond ecstatic, couldn't wait. I get to go to Canada, I go to the Hockey Hall of Fame in Toronto, and we also plan to stop at Niagara Falls. Awesome, so excited. So this is in January, which is obviously very cold, and it's in Canada up north, so it's even colder than what I'm used to in Colorado. Well, my brother, Tyler, and I are very close. I was also really close with all of his teammates, just because we were around them so often, and we hung out together all the time. On this particular trip, no other siblings were going. It was just me and the boys. So we were trying to figure out how to get to Toronto. It's really expensive to directly fly from there, from Colorado to Toronto. So we decided to, you can actually fly to Buffalo, New York, and then drive about an hour and a half to Niagara Falls, and then another hour and a half to Toronto. So it's kind of a little nice of a breakup, plus you get to see Niagara Falls. So we decided to do that. So the time finally came, it's ready to go. We get to Buffalo, New York, get our car, drive, go across the border, go through all the checking, all that good stuff, and finally get to Niagara Falls. So Niagara Falls is at the base of the Canadian border. It's the Canadian border on one side and the United States on the other. We were staying at a hotel just north of Niagara Falls, more like in their city area, which is very shut down during the winter. Weird, not a lot of people want to go to Niagara Falls during the winter. So we finally got there. It was at night. It was probably about 7 o'clock. And we didn't have any phones because it's international at this point. And my family, like all four of us were together. Occasionally we had like access to email. If something had happened, someone would be able to reach us. So we, that first night, we weren't quite really sure what to do, but we're at Niagara Falls. Of course, we wanted to experience it. It's at night. It's cold. The parents decided to go to the casino, have some fun, and so me and the boys, all the boys wanted to go exploring, of course. So I tagged along. It was really fun. So we started walking around the Niagara Falls town area, seeing what they have to offer there, and like I said, everything's pretty much shut down. Like it looks like a lot of fun during the summer, but during the winter, nothing was open because no one's there. It's pretty much a ghost town. So we did a little bit of shopping at the shops that were open, nothing too extravagant. So we decided to go down to the falls. So boys and I walked all the way down to Niagara Falls, which is a pretty good distance. It wasn't close by at all. And before this, Colorado has kind of cold winters. Nothing in comparison to Canada at this point in January. So me thinking winter is pretty, like I can handle it in boots, leggings, and a pea coat. That's fine. But that's not the case in Canada. So my mom made me buy a winter jacket, so I wore that. But I was in leggings that night because we had just gotten off the flight and I didn't really think anything of it. And we'll be out for just a little bit. No, I was wrong. So we walked down to Niagara Falls. It's stunning, beautiful. I honestly think it's better in the winter than in the summer, so go if you can. But it all lit up, frozen, so awesome. And nobody's there, so you can take all the pictures anywhere you want. And so me and the boys are just hanging out. They're starting to snowball fights and pulling off big icicle chunks from the lights that the lanterns in the area. So it was a lot of fun. We're just going around playing, hanging out. But what happens is from the fall, the water, the mist comes off. Well, it's so cold, it like freezes your clothes. So like